In this video, we are going to see how to use the tool Malwin API Logger in order to do malware analysis and reverse engineering on Windows 32-bit binaries. So let me uh, test this Malwin API Logger sample with one of the sample, that is test sample. So I'm running this Malwin API Logger inside my VM, and let me just check the parameter it requires. So the only parameter it requires is the target path of the exe, which is this one. So now let me execute this. So remember, there should be a API hook.dll in the same path of the Malwin API logger, which is it is going to use for tracing the processes. So this is my sample. Now let me execute this. When I execute this sample, basically it creates another process, that is notepad and calculator.exe, and even these processes are traced. So if you see the logs which are placed in DLL logs, you will see traces from notepad.exe and calculator.exe as well. So see how these logs are created. What are these logs names? So these logs names are named after the binary name and the particular PID and the timestamp. If you observe here, test sample.2, its PID is 7248 and the time is this one, 2025 06 20, and after that this time is there. So now let me explore the logs. Another thing is these logs, the extension of these logs are open with Notepad. So I have put this intentionally so that if we analyze a ransomware, these extensions are most likely not to be encrypted by the ransomware, since ransomware encrypt only some specific set of extension which is hard-coded inside them. So open this log file in a Notepad and then you can view the logs. So these are the logs, and the logs, these are the API logs which exactly look like the Windows API definition. So let me look for one of the APIs, Win HTTP. So if you see here, okay, let me check test another API, that is Win HTTP Connect. So let me refer to the documentation of Win HTTP Connect in the browser. So if you see here, this is the documentation of Win HTTP Connect in Microsoft website. You can see here the APIs, output API just exactly mapped to the documentation in Microsoft. So you can see here, this HTTP is used to connect uh, to a particular server. And you can see here, this is the server name, which is example.kya, and the port name is port 80. So this makes your life easier while analyzing the API. Another thing you'll note that there is a return address provided in the logs, which is this one. So what is this return address? So this address is the address of the instruction, which is just after the call to this particular Win HTTP connect. So we can verify this instruction in the debugger as instructed here. Check this address in the debugger. So what I can do is copy this address, and after that go to the debugger, open that particular sample, and let me go that to that particular address. So if you go to this particular address, you see the instruction just before this address is the is calling Win HTTP connect, which is present in the API logs. So With the help of this tool, you can basically connect the behavior analysis with reverse engineering. In the upcoming videos, I would be showing some more features of the tools which would be helping you in analyzing packed binaries.